Hello?
Hello po.
Hi, magandang madaling araw kung nasa man po kayo, kung nasa Pilipinas kayo.
Sa akin po is magandang hapon.
Oh, hapon pa lang, so wala ka sa Philippines. Ano po name nila?
Shan po.
How do you spell that?
Shan.
Shan, okay. Ilan taon na si Shan?
38.
Ano pakiramdam mag-38, ma'am?
Malapit na sa
Hindi ko alam
life
yan eh.
begins.
Hindi ko alam yan. Asa ka ba ngayon, Shan?
Sa Canada po.
Canada. Saan ka sa Canada?
Sa Ontario.
Ontario.
Grabe, nanginginig ako.
Ha?
Nanginginig ako.
Ano kaya bundok na maganda dyan? Yung...
Sa Calgary po yun, sa Banff.
Oo, maganda nun, no?
Mm-hmm.
Napanood naman ni Gandang Karasan yan sa Korean novela. Ganda. Ganda.
Pag nakita mo siya in person, para talaga siyang picture.
Parang painting daw, no?
Yes. Kung ano yung nakikita niyo sa photo, sa painting, yun talagang makikita mo in person also.
Nanood ako ng mga vlog doon. Sabi nila, yung photos and videos cannot do justice to the real thing.
Mm.
Anyways, matagal ka na dyan sa Canada, Shan?
15 years.
15 years. Okay. 15 years ka na naan dyan. So,
Yeah.
almost half of your life na, no?
Yeah.
Ba't ka napunta dyan?
Balik kinuha ko nung tita ko to take care of ng mga pinsan ko. Then after 2 years, I applied for different job.
Para magyaya. Ano ba yan? Totoong nag-alaga ka o yun lang yung papel mo?
Totoong nag-alaga ako. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-work outside.
Okay. Okay. Sige. Okay.
Mm.
Ano na work mo ngayon?
Logistics.
Ano ka? Sa office o delivery?
Sa office, freight forwarder ako. Bali, importing containers.
Talaga. Okay. Okay.
Nakakakaba pala talaga. Ay.
Ba't ka you need my
help.
Okay.
Bali, it's not really a problem na gusto ko lang malaman yung perspective mo as a guy for my husband.
Okay.
Pwede na start.
Go ahead.
Bali, I had my miscarriage last month.
I'm sorry to hear that. First baby?
No, second miscarriage actually.
Okay.
Because yung husband ko, we've been together since 2009. Then I left the Philippines 2011.
Okay.
Mag-boyfriend-girlfriend pa lang kami. Then we got married 2014.
Sa Pilipinas?
Yes.
Sa 2009, naging kayo dito. 2011, you left for Canada. Naiwan siya dito. And then 2014, nagpakasal kayo. Saan? Diyan o dito?
Diyan, sa Pilipinas.
Okay. Anong year siya nagpunta ng Canada?
Nakuha ko siya 2016
Okay.
kasi mahirap yung processing.
So there was a good half a decade na magkahiwalay kay LDR kayo. Ay di video lang kayo nun.
Oo.
Yan.
Pero kahit pa paano nakaka-uwi ako every year.
Okay.
Tapos kasi since 2009 I told him na mahirapan ako magbuntis.
Okay.
Kasi I've been diagnosed PCOS since 2008.
Because
tapos sabi niya it's okay kasi hindi naman yung baby yung gusto niya is
ikaw.
ako. Then, nung nandito na siya ng 2016, we tried. But dahil nga dun sa PCOS, it's hard. Then, kasi yung work ko before is sa restaurant industry. So, mabigat siya.
Okay.
So, nung nandito na siya, noong 2018, nag-try ako mag-leave sa trabaho just to try to conceive.
Okay. Gano'ng katagal ka nag-leave?
Just 3 weeks.
Can I ask an innocent question?
Yes.
Nag-leave ka ng 3 weeks just to try to conceive?
Mm-mm.
Ano yun? Araw-araw kayong, paano? Sorry ha, hindi ko lang alam.
Hindi, nag-leave lang ako just to have my body rest.
Akala ko araw-araw.
No. Just to have my body rest kasi...
Just to prepare your body, parang ganon.
Oo. Saka dahil sa restaurant industry, mabigat yung trabaho. Nagbubuhat ka ng mabibigat, tapos palagi ka nakatayo.
Okay, sige. Thank you for asking. Answer my question. Ano lang yun innocent question. Hindi ko alam. Pero nung dalawang linggo ka nag-leave, nasa bahay din siya?
Hindi. Siya yung nag-work. Ako sa bahay lang. Pero yung work niya that time is mostly parang 9 to 5 lang din.
So araw-araw siya sa bahay din? So araw-araw nga.
Hindi naman, pagpagod siya, syempre.
Ano ba yan?
Pero sabi nila, hindi naman yun, na araw-araw, hindi din siya advisable.
Ano yun? Legit question yun. Anong tanong ng yun I'm not trying to I'm just trying to ask a question. Okay, anyways, go ahead po. Yung mga malisyoso dito sa comment section, mga dudumi ng utak nun. Sige,
tapos, after 3 weeks kasi, nainip ako sa bahay kasi, syempre, from 2011 to 2016 to 2018, it's like, nagwo-work ako almost 7 days. So, bumalik ngayon ako sa trabaho. Then, after a month, after 2 months, kasi nga may PCOS ako, irregular yung menstruation ko. Then, akala ko nagkaroon lang ako.
Okay.
But then when we got to the hospital, kasi sobrang sakit, nagpadala na ako sa emergency. When we got to the hospital, the doctor told me na, did you know that you're pregnant?
Oh!
But I didn't know.
So, kumbaga nangyari yung pregnancy mo that time na you were resting? Okay.
So, yun parang sobrang guilty ko kasi nainip ako.
You didn't know. I mean, it was a mistake that you didn't know. Will bear that consequence.
Yeah, but the thing is, after that, so that was 2018. Then 2022, I was diagnosed of fibroids.
Ano naman yun?
Yung parang mayoma yata sa atin.
Mayoma. Okay.
So, we've been trying since 2008. Back 2018, after the miscarriage, nagpa-fertility clinic kami.
Okay.
But the thing is, after 3 months of that, sinabi ng husband ko na wag na namin ituloy. Kasi after that, nagkaroon ako ng infection. Kasi sa fertility, dun sa ginagawa namin is, tinuturukan niya ako ng hormones every night, which is pag nakikita ko siyang tinuturukan ako, parang siya yung nasasaktan. Okay. Parang siya yung iiyak.
Because baka hindi niya practice yun, hindi niya feel yun. Mga ganun tao, di ba? Hindi niya feel yun so uncomfortable siyang gawin. Okay.
Tapos nung na-hospital ako dahil dun sa infection, sinabi niya na i-stop na namin yung fertility treatment kasi parang mas hindi niya kaya kung ako daw yung mawawala kaysa sa wala kaming baby.
So kumbaga it's jeopardizing your health. Okay.
So after that, we just tried natural. From 2018, then 2022, parang mas lalo kaming nawala ng pag-asa kasi nga nagkamayoma ako.
Okay.
Then, so we gave up on expecting a baby, right?
Okay.
Then, so it's like we planned just the two of us. Tapos ngayon, nangyari na naman is like that. I got a miscarriage again.
So wala ka pa rin kayong anak na nabuhay hanggang ngayon?
Yeah. And that...
Kailan po nangyari miscarriage na pangalawa?
March 3rd week ng last month.
3rd week ng last month?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm sorry to hear that. Kailan lang pala, no?
Yeah. It's parang hindi pa nga siya nag-sink in nung that day.
Pwedeng malaman po ilang buwan yung tiyan mo nun?
12 weeks.
Okay, so parang 3 months na.
But the thing is, the same thing, I didn't know.
Oh.
It's like, I didn't know or I chose to disregard everything that I'm feeling within that month. Because, kasi 4 months akong hindi dinanatnan, but the thing is, because nga may PCOS ako, I think it's still normal. And then, ang dami kong cravings, but kasi ayokong mag-test kasi ang dami ko ng heartbreak kakatingin ng pregnancy test kit.
Oh, understandable naman yun.
So, nung sa hospital again, when the doctor told us that na pregnant nga ako that time, then I lost it again. I feel ashamed.
You collapsed?
And guilty again. Just it's like, I don't know. Kasi nagigilty na naman ako. It's me. And disregard ko yung lahat ng nakikita ko na pwedeng sign. So, nasasaktan ako kasi pati parang hindi ko alam kung hindi lang nagsasabi yung husband ko. Kasi palagi niyang sinasabi na he doesn't need it as long as he have me.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi pag tinatanong ko siya kung gusto niya, kasi palagi namin pinag-uusapan, hindi ko alam. Ako yung may problema, hindi siya.
Okay. Humihina po yung voice mo, Sean.
Sorry. Ako yung may problema, hindi siya.
Okay.
Tapos, sinabi, kasi in-advise ng doctor na bumalik kami sa fertility clinic. So I asked him, and he is always telling me na kung ano yung gusto ko, pero mas gusto niya na okay yung health ko.
Why?
Mas priority niya yung health ko.
Nagda-degrade ba yung health mo pag nag-fertility procedure ka?
Kasi sabi nga niya, di ba yung infection ko before, tapos ang complication kasi also is, sabi nung doctor, parang may chromosomes or may DNA yung fetus na kapag nag-bleed ako, nire-reject ng body ko.
Okay, no, I don't really understand, but yeah, okay.
Parang pag nag-bleed yung fetus, nagkaka-infection yung katawan ko.
Oh, yeah. Kasi foreign yung blood, parang gano'n.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yung parang pag nag-transplant ka, nire-reject ng body. Parang gano'n.
Okay. But you still have the capability to bear a child. Nagkataon lang na nawawala siya, di ba? Kasi kaya niyo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kasi sabi ko nga, at least alam namin na hindi kami baog. Kaso yung naaano lang ako kasi siya, wala kasi siyang mapagsabihan katulad nung nangyari sa amin. Hindi man lang siya kinumusta nung family niya.
So bakit niya magkausap ngayon? Sean,
Because I'm feeling guilty
about what?
about not giving him the baby. I'm
Okay.
not sure if, kasi
Well,
sabi nila, di ba,
Okay, stop.
Yeah.
Let's go back to what you just said. Pakiulit po yun.
I'm feeling guilty
Of?
of not giving him a child.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? Okay. I will not take that feeling from you. Not at any point I'm going to tell you na wag mo na isipin yan. No. You wanna feel that way? Okay, so be it. Because I think that is your connection into being more aware of how you were, of how you are, or you're going to be physically. No? Kasi it will make you be more careful in the future. So ayokong tanggalin sa iyan. But, not in the same aspect of why you're blaming yourself. Kasi gusto mo na magkaroon ng anak eh. Hindi mo naman sinadya eh. Hindi mo naman sinadya. I mean, you even wanna go through the fertility procedure. Diba? So, don't blame yourself dun sa idea na para bang ginusto mong wag kayo magkaroon ng anak. Because that wouldn't be fair to you. Hindi siya fair sa iyo. I will not take away the guilt that you're feeling because, well, I do not have that power not to take it away from you. I'm just saying na hayaan natin na andyan yung guilt feeling na yan kasi I think that's going to make you be more careful in the future.
Yeah, I understand.
Gets mo yung part ko. Now, pag-usapan natin yung Mr. Mona. I appreciate Sean that you want to look after her emotional welfare. That's a wonderful thing to feel, to do for your husband. But all throughout, consistent naman siya eh. Consistent siya sa sinabi niya na if it comes down to it, pipiliin kita kaysa magkaroon ng anak. So far sa kwento mo, that did not change. Tama?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you both want to have a child. You both want to be parents. I get that. Maybe it's not yet time. I mean, you're young. Bata ka pa. In today's standards, that's not old. Kaya pa yan. Kaya pa yan.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, pero yung idea na you're going to blame yourself as if ginusto mo na wag siyang bigyan ng anak, hindi naman tama yan. I mean, ganito ano. I think the worst thing you can do, and I would love you to remember what I'm going to tell you, okay? Okay. The worst thing that you can do is to apologize to him. In that premise.
Yeah. Kasi after nun mangyari, I always say sorry to him. And he always tell me na don't say sorry. Palagi niya sinasabing mas nasasaktan siya pag nagsasorry ako.
There you go. Because he will never have a proper response to you.
Yeah.
Kasi baka ang dating nun, baka isipin niya, ang maging pakiramdam niya, sinisisi ba kita? Hindi naman.
Kasi parang kasi yung husband ko is kung introvert ako, mas introvert siya na hindi siya naglalabas ng kahit ano, ng kahit anong emotion. Nakikita kong kapag down siya, pero what I mean is hindi siya nagkikwento kahit kanino. Maliban lang kung tatanungin ko siya. Pero syempre, pag problema na namin, wala din siya mapaglabasan.
Why do you tell me this as if it's a disability on his part? Kung yun talaga siya eh. I mean, he's okay just being himself.
Yeah.
So ano ngayon?
Parang ano lang, how you put it? Parang gusto ko lang na, I'm not sure. Parang natatakot lang ako na bigla siyang sumabog or ano.
No.
Parang,
if anything, you're putting the idea into his brain if you do that.
Okay. Okay. Akala ko kasi nakakatulong ako. Kasi before, lagi ko siyang sinasabihan na no man is an island.
Why do you have to be in charge of how he's going to feel about things? Let him. Let him tell you how he feels. Don't assume things on his behalf. Stop apologizing to him as if he ever told you that you are supposed to be sorry. Isang bagay na hindi mo rin naman ginusto. That's just mean.
Oh. Okay. Ngayon nagiging clear na sa akin.
Well, there's something you can do though.
Tell me please.
Instead of apologizing is appreciate him.
How would I do that more?
Can you ask me that again?
How would I do that more?
Are you seriously asking another person for that?
I'm trying my best. Hopefully he sees that also.
You are going to ask another person how you're going to appreciate your own husband?
An additional info. It's like
No. You don't need anybody.
Okay. So it's like kung ano yung sa palagay ko is tama sa pag-appreciate sa
Hindi
kanya.
ko
yun
alam.
na yun.
Hindi ko alam kung ano yung sa palagay mo, kung tama o mali. But I'm sure you know how to appreciate him. He's your husband, for crying out loud.
Yeah. Ang ano ko lang kasi is with me and him, it's like everything is going well and everything is good with our relationship. But the thing is, parang feeling kasi
Human nature.
Yeah.
There you go. We claim to have everything going on well, and then we magdudugtong tayo ng pera sa dulo.
But yeah. No, kasi yung sa family side ko, he's always saying it's good.
Hindi siya tumigil. Tinan niyo.
Sorry.
Tinan niyo siya tumigil.
Sorry. I think nature ko yung maghanap ng mali para ayusin. Hello? Sorry,
let's do it right now. If your husband can listen to this, what do you want to tell him?
Thank you for everything.
Ano tawagan niyo?
Mahal ko.
Baguhin niyo na yun.
No.
Game.
May ko.
Sige, go. Let's appreciate him. Go ahead.
Mahal ko, salamat sa lahat. Thank you for everything you are doing. At saka sa pagmamahal. Sorry, I don't know anything. Sorry, Papa Jack.
Okay, let's start with thank you.
All I can say is thank you for everything. Sa lahat-lahat ng pinagdaanan natin, hindi mo ako iniwan. At
Go ahead. The littlest things that you want to say thank you for. Go ahead, ma'am.
Salamat sa pagpo-provide. Salamat sa hindi mo pag-iwan at always pag-intindi sa akin. Lagi mong tandaan na nandito lang ako. At mahal na mahal kita. Sobra. Sana nga biyayaan na tayo ng hinihiling natin next year. And I just want you to be happy. Yun lang po.
Can I be brutally honest?
Yes po.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Before I say that, I want to say, I wish that you become parents soon. Whatever ways the world can provide you. I wish you that. But at any rate, that will not happen. Prepare a life, an enjoyable life alongside each other. Prepare an enjoyable life alongside each other. And please, no, huwag niyong tignan na yung buhay ay hindi kompleto. Hindi, dahil wala kayong anak.
Yeah.
Kung mabibigyan kayo ng anak, if it's meant to be a part of your existence together as you grow older, so be it. I'm sure you'll be responsible parents. But if it won't happen, hey, you have each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. I worry kasi na baka mamaya you just keep on looking at your relationship as something that's missing something. It's not. You have each other. It's not missing anything.
Kasi sa kanya, he never makes me feel na I'm not enough or he's looking for something else. It's just me who always tell him that it's like we need it. We need a baby.
Try to lift the pressures from your relationship muna.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi hindi ko alam kung tamang to verbalize this, pero even your intimacy maapektuhan. As if may ginagol kayo.
Mm-hmm.
As if may ginagol kayo every time you make love. Instead of just existing in that moment where you enjoy and you want to pleasure each other, may ginagol kayo. It becomes transactional.
Yeah, ganyan yung sa fertility treatment eh. kailangan naka-schedule.
Yeah.
It
becomes
doesn't
transactional.
it doesn't feel love.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Don't blame yourself.
Like a relief, and I understand now.
If it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen. If it's written in your stars to have your biological kid or baby, so be it. If not, there's a lot of children who wants to be parent, who wants to be son or daughter to you.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
As long as we have each other.
Yep.
Parang nag-e-echo lang sa akin yung sinasabi niya. Ganun.
Because men kasi we are task-oriented individual. Logistical kasi utak na lalaki. Kaya baka minsan akala nyo parang wala lang sa kanya. May ganun, di ba? Parang hindi siya nasasaktan. Because to us, there's a task to be accomplished. It doesn't mean wala kaming puso. But we are oriented to finish a task. And maybe to your husband, the task now is to make you feel good. Kasi wala naman siya magagawa sa ibang aspect eh. Diba? If he cannot make you conceive agad-agad, then his task will shift into making you feel okay. So stop apologizing to him and just appreciate him.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna do that. Instead of saying sorry, I'll start saying I appreciate you and start showing that to him.
Thank you is way better than sorry. Ang hirap lang kasi pag nandito ka, kaya lagi niya sinasabi, kailangan mo alagaan katawan mo kasi dalawa lang tayo dito. See? There you go. Nakita mo na yung task-oriented brain ng lalaki?
Yeah.
Yun na yun. Di ba? No drama, di ba? Just trying to accomplish something. Walang drama, period.
Kasi
Very
sa akin,
evident.
nauuna yung emotion.
Well, we shouldn't take that away from you. Huwag mo lang sobrahan. All right?
Yep. Thank you so much, Papa Jackson.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye po.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.